Yeah.
I'm good. I would say Assalamu alaikum,
Assalamu
Namaste,
alaikum.
and good morning.
Good morning.
Perfect.
And maybe a good afternoon and good evening to those who will watch the show later on, maybe tomorrow.
Today.
And today as well.
Evening
Yeah, in
at
the
5?
evening also. Yes.
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 5 o'clock.
Thank you so
Perfect.
much.
So,
Yes, thank
good
you.
evening, right?
Yes. First of all, could you introduce a little bit about yourself?
I'm Parveen. I teach English, communication skills, academic English, business communication at Amity University in Leipzig, which is an Indian university. Across the world also we have campuses. And introducing me, I have been a student of teaching. I mean, you cannot stop being a student. So I'm a student who became a teacher.
Oh,
Kind of 16 years of classroom learning as a teacher. And I started teaching in India. Uzbekistan happens to be my first foreign country to visit.
The first one, yes,
Yes,
Uzbekistan.
which made me cross the borders.
cross the
I would
borders.
say. So
Wow.
otherwise, there was no other choice. I mean, I never thought of it. So when this option came, I came here. And that's my introduction, I would say, as a student, as a teacher.
As a student, as a teacher, right?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Perfect.
So, you are a teacher, right?
I'm a teacher.
Yes.
So, how it feels being a teacher?
It feels good. You can influence life. I mean, you can bring a change. You can destroy it, of course,
This is right.
if you
Right.
want to, but you won't. A teacher
We have
won't.
power, yeah? It means
We
you
have
power.
immense power. A teacher can actually make the day of someone. Like you were getting calls and you get appreciation. So if you look at the life of a student, they spend most of their life with the teachers in the classroom. Like they get back to home in the evening. So that's being a teacher, which is a wonderful thing, and it makes you feel satisfied of your existence.
So,
Wow.
you're satisfied, right?
I am
Wow.
proud and satisfied.
Good.
And do you like this profession yourself, eh? Or somebody or someone
I would
related
say
to you?
that was the first choice which came to my mind, that what can you be? So be a teacher so that you can bring all other professions from the classroom. You can make doctors, you can make engineers, you can make people in TV or
Psychologists,
film, anywhere.
jurisprudent.
But it's the teacher who brings them all.
Yeah, you're right. So, what values are you trying to instill in your learnings?
My
Yes.
learning, like Dr. Supriya also said, my students. So I am my students.
I
So-
am your student.
So if you see that what kind of students I have, that's me. So you cannot feel proud of yourself without the achievements of students. The values right now in the world, I would say empathy. They
Yeah.
need to identify with my purpose. I need to respect them. And the moment this trust comes, all other is just like easy. I mean, teaching English or teaching anything. That happens once they trust you. So the very first thing will be empathy, which leads to trust. Another value, like the advices will be separate from it. The trust is a big thing. You need to trust yourself. So that is one. Carpe diem, that seize the day. So the moment you go to the classroom, you carry this value that you are at a country which is so proud of its own culture, so you have to live to their expectations. You need to be true to Uzbekistan if you are teaching here. You need to be true to the future that this young Uzbekistan looks for.
Yeah.
So that's a value that we carry, being honest from India and working for another great country.
Wow, great.
Perfect. Thank
So,
you.
what did you achieve from your birth time till now?
Can you share this? Your
I have grown
successful
old.
accomplishment.
That was one thing that I have achieved. I have grown old happily.
Happily.
I mean, a purpose in life is something that you achieve. So I have a reason to exist. The reason is I have got people at home, I have got students here or everywhere else, I have got friends. That's what I have achieved. I have achieved people who trust in me, and to keep their trust, I have to keep working hard. So that self, I would say, assurance, I mean self-belief I have achieved in teaching. That is one thing. And that is not something I would say that I feel that I'm always right, but a kind of self-belief is something which is an achievement.
Of course, you know, why
And-
did you come to this
Yes.
world? And of course, what is your main
The
matter?
purpose, yes.
You have really good confidence to yourself.
My teachers made it possible.
Your
I
teachers
mean,
did it.
Like if my students ever say that this lecture is wonderful or you are wonderful, I'd say just imagine I am maybe 0.00 point. We have got a call.
Yes.
So you can take the call first.
Oh, thank you.
thank you.
Then
very
we'll
much.
continue from the same.
Sorry
Of
for
course.
interrupting. Okay, hi, good morning.
Hi,
Good morning.
Hi, how are you?
I am okay. And you?
We are good, we are fine. Do you have an answer?
Yes, I have answer. Can I respond to?
What is it?
Okay.
I think the response of the riddle of day is advertisement.
Advertisement. Wow, perfect. Very good option. Thank
You
you.
didn't
very
tell
much.
your name. What is your name?
Yeah.
By the way.
Where are you from?
My name is Mohamed.
Where are you from?
I am from Fergana.
Fergana. Good. Good city. We love it. So thank you for calling us. Have a nice and wonderful day.
Of course, have a wonderful day. Thank you very much for your calling.
Yes, thank you too.
Bye. And we will continue our conversation
Yeah,
again.
we just came back from Fargana Valley.
Yeah. From Fergana.
I'm my teachers, like I would tell this to students that if you feel that I'm confident or I'm doing good, that's how I'm trained, and I might be just 0.0001% of my teachers. Just think of what kind of teachers they are. So we all are actually made by teachers.
Wow.
So that's one thing I carry. I mean, in the classes that you would say, and it goes on.
That's it.
Perfect. And we know that teaching is one of the best noble profession in the world. And it demands much more vigilance, much more responsibility from a person. And that is why, can you share with us your teaching philosophy and what have you discovered for yourself in the field of education for several years as well?
Okay, multiple questions.
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
I always try to ask such kind of questions.
The teaching philosophy first. Like I said, carpe diem is a life philosophy, and happiness is a choice, is again a life philosophy, that it's your choice to be happy. Otherwise, things can be bad, things can be good as well. My teaching philosophy, it changed over time. I mean, the moment you join teaching, you become an exam-oriented teacher because you look at others. Unfortunately, in teaching, we have got different types of teachers. All need appreciation. That has to be there. As you say, in teaching, the only problem is if you do not appreciate teachers. That happens. My philosophy is, like, do you believe that think out of the box? Like they say, think out of the box. Many people will put it on Instagram or something. There's no box at all. So I would go with this thing, that why to say think out of the box? There's no box. Why to get into the box and then come out? There's no box when you go to teaching. So that's my teaching philosophy, that you cannot define it. You just enter the room, look at the vibrations on their faces, what exactly they need and they expect. You have to fulfill it. You cannot bring Indian teaching style to Uzbekistan or take here the style. There is always a difference. Like, I mean, more power to the girls that way. So you people are different. I will be different. Dr. Supriya is different, as she was talking about it.
Yeah.
So the teaching philosophy is make the lesson for them and be one of them. Always look that you're sitting in with them, and if you can look into their eyes and how you make them feel.
Wonderful.
That matters. I mean, not what you teach. So if they remember you, that's the thing. So my philosophy goes, the last thing into it, however there's no end to it, that we all are stories.
Stories.
It's better to be a good one in the life of someone else. So if I am a story or I'm a story to people who are at present watching us, we all are stories. So if they will remember me, they will remember only when I'm a good story. So when you go to teach, carry this thing, that you may not have a second chance to be a good story with them.
Wow.
So
Wonderful.
you teach that way.
Okay, my second multiple question is that what have you discovered for yourself in the educational sector for several long years from your experience?
Uzbekistan or anywhere?
Anywhere.
Anywhere. I have discovered that you have to bring new experiences, you have to change with the way things are changing. Like technology has been something which is the first thing I would add. Like a normal chalk or maybe just a board marker is one technology. I have discovered that you involve them through something that they already use. I mean, I'm someone who will say, use your mobile phones. Why have you purchased them? So that's my call, and they look at me like this. Why are you saying this? I said, you have got a mobile phone, you have to use it. So the way you have to use it, I shall provide. So we play online games. I try to use some kind of virtual reality sometimes, or that augmented reality. The more I use is podcasting. Dr. Supriya mentioned it. I will take my phone to every student and they will just record what they want to do. and podcasting, or educational podcasting we call it. I have been doing it for the last, I would say, 12 years now.
12 years.
I started at Amity University's Noida campus, which is our headquarter campus, and we do have these things on SoundCloud and Spotify where students did it 10 years ago because they had internet. So what I have discovered is a new experience with technology, innovation has to be given to them, and once I discovered it, it became the closest part of my teaching. I cannot visualize myself without technology. So that is one thing, and sometimes this happens that people say, hey, you are more of a podcaster. You're not a teacher. I said, no, I'm teacher first and then a podcaster, because I cannot cancel technology. I cannot make them believe that technology is bad.
Wonderful.
The moment I do, we have a clash. And I end up becoming a character in their Clash of Clans or PUBG then. Just drop him out because he is someone who doesn't believe in technology.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I believe innovation, improvisation
Yeah.
is something I have discovered in teaching. And I have also discovered one thing, that don't teach them for today. Teach them for tomorrow. Because they are there with you for 3 years, maybe 2 years, or maybe 1 hour. Prepare them for the world in which they will exit.
Wow.
I mean, you are not going to give them a job at the university. They will take a job outside. So professionally prepare them for the world they will exit into, rather than how you were taught. So if you teach the present people with the ways of the past, you're not preparing them for the future.
Yeah, for
You're
not
actually-
nowadays, right?
Not at all. I mean, you are just keeping them like you. And somehow you managed from the black and white TV to color TV to smart TV. This generation won't manage if you, make a fool of them by the old ways. So I am a conventionally modern teacher.
Modern.
So I'm conventionally modern teacher.
Modern
I won't forget my teachers and their ways, the ways of our grandparents. That's the natural way of teaching and learning. But I need to interact with the world around, and that has
I
to
think
be
you
there.
mixed, right?
Yeah, this is a mixed reality.
Mixed reality.
Of course, that's amazing.
So
and we say
you
that
said gadgets, these things, right? So
yes, innovations and technologies are one of the crucial parts of today's global era. Yeah.
do you prefer reading online or real?
There's a word called zaika in our language. Zaika is a Farsi word which comes taste.
Taste.
So you know the taste that you have in turning the pages of a book. You can't forget it. And the fragrance you have when you open old books. You go to a library, just look at those pages that have got a yellow tone on them because they're old. I love that. I do have a Kindle in my bag even right now.
Wow.
I will just charge it every week with battery. I won't be able to read a gadget. I love to hold a book.
Yes.
That possession is the key. So my reading is more of books.
Good.
1/4 of the weight I brought from India this time was only those 15 books that I wanted to carry,
Wow,
so
you
that I
bring.
feel home. Because you don't see the books around you, you feel that you are kind of isolated, like Castaway, Tom Hanks.
You're right. So what is your favorite book that you have ever read?
And pretty sure that's the last one which you have read.
Yeah.
Okay, hello, and good part of the day. Hi,
Hi,
how are you?
I am fine. And you?
Perfect. What is your name, please?
My name is Mumina.
Munira.
Mumina.
Mumina.
Nice to meet you.
Very beautiful name. Do you have some kind of options?
Or answer?
What did you say?
Do you have an answer?
Yes, I have an answer.
You can tell.
Go ahead.
My answer is advertisement.
Advertisement.
Yeah,
Good.
wow, perfect.
You're really sweet.
Of
Your
course.
voice is sweet. So have a
Your
nice day.
voice
Thank you for
so
calling.
Smooth. Thank you very much for your calling, and I appreciate. Have a wonderful day, and we will reveal the exact answer at the end of our live stream. Please keep following us.
Okay, thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah. That's a reward.
Have a good time.
Sure.
Yes, as an interruption, it's a reward.
Yeah, this is something.
And
this
your
is something-
answer,
The
then,
book,
of course.
The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho. I'm also doing my PhD on Paulo Coelho, who is one of the most sold, favorite, popular author in the world.
Bestseller, yeah?
Bestseller. He's a
Bestseller.
bestseller. And I'm connected with him also because I'm doing PhD, so I write things. And he follows. I mean, he carries those presentations on his Facebook or Twitter or somewhere. That gives me the reason to believe in that book. The book says it is written. That's maktub. I mean, destiny is written. You just need to do your efforts and be in the journey. So The Alchemist must be read by people who are in that Yoshlar age, or they try to be mature, or I would say some understanding has to be developed about life. So The Alchemist is one. They can read Tuesdays with Morrie, more of teachers type of books. They can of course read Harry Potter and Sherlock Holmes, whatever they want, but The Alchemist should be read by all of us so that we believe in our efforts.
Of course, for sure.
So, what can you suggest for us, for your friends or
Of
for
course,
young
recommendations.
people? Yeah,
Who are watching?
Books.
You are right now.
A kind of a bucket list of books.
Bucket list of
books. Recently, I thought, how can I share it with more people? I started making those reels on Instagram where I will be sharing the best books to read, best movies to watch. Yeah, I do that.
You do that, right?
Instagram and podcasting, book reviews and all, we have been doing it. And the students also do it with us. Like at Amity, this is what we developed. The Alchemist should be read by you. There's one book which is Will to Meaning, which is based on the Nazis and where the camp was there, someone survived. So Viktor Frankl's Will to Meaning should be read by people. They can read something of philosophy if they want to, be it Indian writers or someone. There is a book, Freedom Writers, on which movies are also there. But no, vertical list is very tough. I've got these many books at present in my eyes, so you want me to make this one. Start with The Alchemist and read authors. Don't go separate books. Pick up one author, maybe read 7-8 books of that same author so that you know the way that person writes, and then shift to another author. That would be a good thing. Read whatever you want to.
Just read, right?
Just read. That can save the world.
You're
Best
totally
option,
right.
best recommendation. Thank you very much, our dear guest,
Thank
for
you so
your
much.
participation in our live stream. We really appreciate your precisely time, and we wish you good health, wealth, and long life, and success in your future. And
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Rahmat, or we get
Rahmat.
it, Katta Rahmat.
We are really
Rahmat,
happy
Katta.
to have you in here.
Pleasure.
Thank you very
so
much. Have
Thank
a
you.
wonderful day.
Good day.
So it was good, right?
Yes, of course. Our dear beloved ones, keep following us. We have a bunch of several kind of interesting pages to your attention as well.
You're right.